got this book from the library. Y'all can see that. Notice how it says 7 days only, no renewals, no reserves, only one per card. It's a new book. Page 68, I want to point out something here. Some differences that I have with Elon Musk. Starting Zip2 and watching it grow imbued Musk with self-confidence. Terrence Bentley, one of Musk's high school friends, came to California for a visit and noticed the change in Musk's character right away. He watched Musk confront a nasty landlord who had been giving his mother, who had been renting an apartment in town, a hard time. He said, "If you're going to bully someone, bully me." It was startling to see him take over the situation. The last time I had seen him, he was a geeky, awkward kid who would sometimes lose his temper. Now, he was this kid you would pick on to get a response. Now he was confident and in control. Musk also began consciously trying to manage his criticism of others. Elon is not someone who would say, "I feel you, I see your point of view," said Justine. But because he doesn't have that "I feel you" dimension, there were things that seemed obvious to other people that weren't that obvious to him. He had to learn that a 20-something-year-old shouldn't really shoot down the plans of older senior people and point out everything wrong with them. He learned to modify his behavior in certain ways. The personality tweaks worked with varying degrees of success. Musk still tended to drive the young engineers mad with his work demands and blunt criticism. I remember being in a meeting once brainstorming about a new product, a new car site, said Doris Downs, the creative director at Zip2. Someone complained about a technical change that we wanted being impossible. Elon turned and said, "I don't really give a damn what you think," and walked out of the meeting. For Elon, the word no does not exist, and he expects that attitude from everyone around him. Periodically, Musk let loose on one of the more senior executives as well. Quote, "You would see people come out of the meetings with this disgusted look on their face." More, the salesman said, "You don't get to where Elon is by now. Elon is now by always being a nice guy, and he was just so driven and sure of himself." That's a little excerpt I got. It's page 68 and 69. Some things I've noticed, some parallels. When I was younger, I was a bit blunt with my criticism of others. Yeah, just like that. I learned that you have to modify your behavior and, you have to be more nice about what you want. Now, Elon, I take him as more of an industrialist, somebody who has industry on their minds and making things and making products or forming, companies, that kind of mentality. With me, I'm not an industrialist. I look at myself as being somewhat of an imaginative thinker, somebody who plays around with ideas alone and then tries to abstract concreteness out of the ideas to pour a foundation for the new science that we're developing, the new astrophysics we're developing. Now I say we're developing because I'm not the only one. There are a lot of others who are watching these videos and are helping me considerably with this development. And I really appreciate your support. Keep up the good work. But anyways, we have Elon here having no is not an option. I get that at work. Failure is not an option. I'm not going to fail. It's just going to take some time to work on this theory and get it all out there. I'm 100% sure of myself right now. I used to have a lot more doubt, but now all that doubt is gone to the wayside. Now I have to keep in mind that I have to kind of keep my ego in check and make sure that I always bring up the little guy. I always make sure the younger minds and the younger people who have questions concerning this theory and this understanding, this new foundational astrophysical understanding, have everything that I have to their disposal so they can crush the establishment and their dogma. And that's what I want to prepare people to do. And that's going to happen. As to creating an industry like Elon Musk does, as to creating companies, I don't have time for that bullshit. Let him do that stuff. I want to set the foundation for the understanding of humanity, of nature. That will last for all eternity. A company, they come and go. Today is March 2nd, 2016. Later.